gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening to and or watching Teddybears and Tentacles podcast. This is episode 35. My name is Quinn, and I got Sky and Rick.
Skinny Rick out here. He just sent me this thingy, dude.
What? Yeah, what's going on, dude? Oh, yeah, so we were talking about before this, Sky and Rick was going to do
a moonwalk.
Yeah, a moonwalk for the intro, but...
I can do it. It's the world's most okayest moonwalk.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's not good, but it's there.
And so, I said maybe, we could talk about it for next week. You get some practice in. But I did want to show...
Yeah, I'll do it in my room.
I did want to show this video. So whenever we went to Hawaii last summer,
this video is
Skinny Rick was out there.
Yo, this is the whitest thing you'll ever see in your whole life,
and
just so you know.
Yeah, so we ran into a magician. We talked about that guy a couple weeks ago. In the same night, we ran into a group of break dancers.
And we're not talking about, when we say magician, we're not talking about let me guess the number you're thinking of.
Yeah.
We're talking about like this man pulled a cantaloupe out of his hat.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, it was crazy. But
yeah, there were some
break dancers,
street performers. It was open to the public.
Yeah.
And yeah,
you tell the story. Go ahead.
Well, the way I remember it is I was sitting there and Quinn leans over and goes, "Skinny Rick's about to show you how to break dance." And I was like, "I don't know how to dance."
Yeah.
And then I was like thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm never going to see these guys again.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it would ever be on the internet.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just do it. Like I'm just going to get out there and I'm just going to move my arms and legs until my brain makes me stop. Yeah. And it happened a lot faster than you'd think. Because as soon as I felt it, and I was like, oh, I'm about to do something. And then I was like, oh, that went not where I thought it was. The beat, literally, I like got into it. And it was one of those songs where it's like, and it's going, and then it's like,
yeah. And
then it just changes. And I was like,
yeah.
So
it
was extremely white. And I was mad because I did the worm.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. And I can do the worm exceptionally well.
Yeah, but not this time.
But the one time it counted, didn't matter.
Yeah.
I've done it at like school dances and stuff. And it's like the one thing I can do.
Yeah.
I'm like that guy that doesn't really know how to dance, but he's like
the robot and the worm.
Yeah, he's confident enough to just like,
yeah,
flop across the ground a few times and then get up and leave. That's me. And then the one time I got to do it for real, I was like, what happened was, I'll tell you what happened, is the first time I did it, I hit my balls on the ground and it was just like, ugh. Well, and then I was like, I was faced with I was like, okay, this can either be a really bad worm or I can look like a little baby and get up and walk away.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess it's just going to be bad.
Yeah. So we're going to play the video right now of this. And
what the heck?
Oh, you might have to download it, dude.
I guess we're downloading it.
Yeah. So we got this.
We doing audio?
Yeah,
that's our video.
All right.
Dude, this is so bad.
He about to show y'all how to dance or something. Do it.
I felt it for a second. And then it just kind of was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. If you think about it,
so many people are videoing that. Look at that.
So insecure. Like, for real.
Dude, yeah, but look, there's two girls videoing that.
I hope
Watch
so.
that again.
No, I hope so. I hope this makes it out there for everyone to see.
Look, the girl in the
where? This girl? She might just be on her phone ignoring me. Dude, what was funny is because I walked up to the guy and he was like, "Oh, you wanna try it?" And I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing, man." He was like, "It's all good. It's just movement." And I was like, "You're right."
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
But that wasn't dancing. Which is funny because since then, I had a buddy of mine tell me, he was like, "Look, the trick to look like you're dancing, like it's not actually dancing. If you were to go to some dance competition or something weird, would be trash. It would be trash. But in a situation like this, he's like, all you got to do, because it's easy. A lot of times people can like,
Yeah.
Like the white dance, the whitest little just kind of bouncing. He was like, the trick is to just do whatever you're doing, but make sure that your legs and your arms are matching. Yeah. So think about your upper body and lower body moving at the same time, and then all of a sudden you're dancing. If your feet are moving the same as your arms, dude, then you're dancing.
You're dancing.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that was a good. That was a good walk down memory lane.
That was the worst, dude.
Memory lane.
I don't regret it, but also I kind of do, because now I got to live with the fact that it's like, like that was the worst.
It was funny, dude. I thought it was.
What was funny to me is that my sister, who has danced for years, like competitively, wouldn't do it. Yeah, and I was like, "You're not gonna get out here and do it." Yeah, I was like, "You're gonna." I'm gonna. It's like you're gonna have me.
Yeah, you did it, dude, and it was fun.
I'm not coordinated. I'm not confident about being on a dance floor. Yeah, I'm confident. And I'm confident that I'll look stupid. Is basically what it boils down to. Yeah. So, dude, freaking.
It was fun, dude.
I don't know what I'm gonna do if it blows up and people are like, I hope it does. Yeah. By all means, I hope that's what happens, because then for the rest of my life, I'll be like when someone sees Daniel out. Yeah. Out in the wild, they're like, "Oh, do you still have the white Vans?" Yeah. I'll be the guy that's like, "Oh, do you still, you still a virgin?" Yeah. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my gosh, dude. Well, I don't know what to say to that, but
that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah. I look like
we
little baby.
Dude, we got a lot of stuff to go over.
Is there caffeine in this, dude? Because I'm gonna be mad if there is.
I don't know, dude.
Because I swear.
Snapple.
Is there caffeine in Snapple?
I don't know.
Where do you see that? Where does it tell you?
It'd be in the ingredients.
Yeah, but it wouldn't just say caffeine.
Yeah, it would.
Filtered water, sugar, apple and pear juice, concentrate citric acid, vegetable and fruit juices. That's all it says.
Well,
all I know is that I'm talking way too much for how
No, it's all right, dude.
How low energy I should be.
It's all right, and I'm low energy, man. I've been working. I worked all day yesterday. All day today.
Honestly, dude, I'm kind of exhausted putting that crap back in that closet, having to get it up. At one point, I didn't know what to do because I had to get one of those big cases up. Yeah. But I can't use my hands because I got to climb. Yeah. So I put it on my chest.
Oh my god!
And did a pull up to the top rack, and then just pushed it over onto the shelf.
I don't know what to say to that, dude.
I felt strong in the moment, but also it was like an empty Pelican case, so it's
it's not really that much. Yeah, maybe 6 pounds.
Yeah.
Dude, what else? Anything else happened this week or?
I hardcore trolled some friends on Minecraft this week.
Yeah. What happened?
They've been playing on a survival server, and for years, since I was 12, I've had the same profile and skin. I made a Minecraft skin when I was 12 or 13 of me. I made me. Yeah. And so everyone recognizes me when they see me on the servers, even if I'm on a different server and someone's on there that knows me. But I went in and I secretly whitelisted myself on the server when no one because
means what?
You have to get whitelisted to join, which basically means you get added to a list of people who are allowed to play.
Yeah.
I secretly whitelisted myself, which when I got on there, it said that I had already been whitelisted. So I'm guessing that someone else added me because they figured I might join at some point. Yeah. But I snuck in, did the thing. I did this on my brother's computer because, you have to be on the server to whitelist someone. So I did that. I changed my name to Raid Shadow Legend and changed my Minecraft skin to Danny DeVito as the Trash Man when he's got the black spandex and the glasses and he's like, "I'm the Trash Man." Yeah. And I did that and I joined. And as soon as I joined, I heard in the Discord, I heard Corbin laugh so hard. He was like hardly breathing.
Yeah.
He laughed so hard. And the whole time people were like, who are you? Like who is this guy? And we just rolled with it. I was like, Corbin was like, it's my girlfriend. I was like, yeah. And we just rolled with it. And and then Corbin was like, my girlfriend's like a good hacker. Like she's going to add cool mods to the server. And like, there's a lot of kids on there. So it was mostly like a bunch of kids like, no, you can't do that. And then we were like, he was like, watch this. And then I typed in like hack, whatever. And then he like died, and it was supposed to be like I like killed him.
Yeah.
And he was like, see, she's the best.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, out of nowhere, it had been quiet for a while, and I finally type in like /hack, and then I put my brother's username, and he was like, no, like don't, like get out of here, you can't do that. And I was like, watch, I'm gonna do it. And then I put like / give everyone guns, like totally fake bullcrap, but
Yeah.
he was like losing his mind. And then my sister and her friend were freaking out. They were like, and my sister figured out it was me, but she was like, who is this? Like they were being super aggressive in the chat. They're like, you got to go. Like you're gonna need to leave.
That's funny.
It's like, no, you guys are toxic, is what I started saying.
Oh my gosh.
But
That's funny. Dude, I haven't really been doing much this week besides working. I got off at like 10 last night. We're doing a little side job for somebody. Me and my roommate.
I did that photo shoot for our stuff that we're working on.
Yeah.
So I did that too, but that's it.
Yeah, and those came out good, it looked like.
Yeah.
And we'll have the first pieces of our merch in
That
a week or two.
That vinyl got here today, I think.
Oh, cool.
I'm
so we
pretty
can maybe
sure.
do it this weekend?
Yeah.
A Saturday maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Sweet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Cool. Well, next time you watch this, we'll be wearing some merch.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So, like I said, we got a little bit to get into today. This was something that I ran across about a week ago. This is news that is not being covered that has happened during the coronavirus situation that we are in right now. And, what I want to say about this before we get into it is that for a long time, since probably over a year, so about the time of the arrest of Jeffrey Epstein last year, conspiracy theories and stuff started rolling out. And after I started digging into it, I realized pretty quick that this guy was probably linked to intelligence.
Dude.
And, we've done multiple episodes on that. But it still hasn't been confirmed 100%. But the other day, whenever I was just looking through stuff, I found out that on February, so right in the middle of all this coronavirus stuff, coronavirus coverage and all that, there was a basically identical operation to the one that Epstein was running in Canada. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk a little bit about this guy. His name's Peter Nygard, and not to be confused with Petri Nygard, but this guy was basically running the same exact operation. So we're going to get into it a little bit. Before we do that, though, I want to ask Skinny Rick, does this surprise you at all?
That there's a second one?
Yeah.
No. But this man looks like a supervillain out of a movie.
Yeah, he basically is.
I mean, him and Epstein, really.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and read about this guy. So Peter Nygard, born July 24th, 1941, is a Finnish-Canadian former fashion executive, founder, and former chairman of Nygard International, a company based in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, that makes women's wear. He was rated the 70th rich Canadian by Canadian Business Magazine in 2009.
That sounds so Canadian, dude.
What a stupid. Yeah,
that's the most Canadian
I'm the 70th
thing I've
rich
ever
Canadian.
heard.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Look. Wait, hold on. I gotta. Oh, you gotta get it. Okay, so I don't even know if this is right. No, it's not.
Dude, you're doing the wrong.
I can't do it. Yeah. It's like wanting. I'm just gonna say it and then say A at the end.
Yeah, do that.
Hey, A. Let's make a magazine, A, where we rank only our guys up to at least the 70th place as far as wealth goes.
Yeah.
A.
In Canada.
Yeah. A.
So
that's what happened.
Yeah. So look, in 2009 though, this guy had a net worth of $817 million. So that's actually a pretty good bit of people that are really rich in Canada. So you have at least 70 that are sitting real close to $1 billion.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah. And so it says Nygard has been the subject of multiple lawsuits throughout his career. In February 2020, 10 women filed a civil class action lawsuit against Nygard, accusing him of raping them at his seaside mansion in the Bahamas and operating what they refer to as a sex trafficking ring. In April 2020, the lawsuit was amended to include 26 additional women who accused Nygard of sexual assault, 17 of whom are Canadian women. One of his accusers was only 14 years old when the alleged attack took place. On February 25th, 2020, Nygard stepped down as chairman of Nygard International after their headquarters were raided in connection to sex trafficking claims. So,
I don't know if you want to keep going or not.
I'm good on this tab. So
why is it always old guys, dude? You're telling me there ain't no young bucks out there doing this?
Well, we've talked a little bit about this before, but
because I feel like, I don't know, man. Because if it's all these older guys, is it just like is it something that's been happening for a long time that we haven't known about?
Yeah.
But they're all connected, probably. So basically my idea is like, what if they're connected and the thing that they're connected to was a project like MK Ultra, where it's like you can tie it all together, and so you like based off of their age range, it's like, oh, hey, these guys probably met this way at this time, and they were probably used for this project that we don't know about that is now like ending.
Yeah. So you're exactly right. So if you go back and listen to some of the church committee stuff back from which the church committee was a trial, 3 different trials that were done on the intelligence community back in, it was either the late 70s or early 80s, but a common operation that would be ran is what's called a honeypot. And so
we talked about this a little bit.
What they would have is legal aged women come and get blackmail on politicians, businessmen,
cheating on their spouses or whatever.
So, there's a good chance that this is just another one of those operations that kind of went south.
What's wild to me is I don't know if it's just the type of people who get that powerful have just a different personality or what, because I just don't see how that many people get wrapped up into these things and don't pull the plug. Because I get that there's repercussions, but I mean, I'm telling you right now, there are people in the world who, if they got wrapped up in it, would be like, I mean, it's not like my safety isn't worth all of this.
Yeah.
But why is it that none of these powerful people? Because you'd think, like, even if it was a guy, and it may just be that they target specific people that they know won't do it. But, like, imagine a young politician who's not married and has a history of partying and, you know, when he was in college, like sleeping around a bunch, like he's just that guy and it's open. Let's say that they get this and they're like, hey, like we got you, you know, with this girl. Well, there's nothing illegal happening there if she's of age and he's, you know.
Well, no,
there's
what you're describing are these guys, not the honeypot guys.
Okay.
The guy that you're describing is the person that they get to run the operation.
They get to run it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's so weird that they like that it just works out this way to where it never.
Well, that's whenever you have kids and stuff like that come into the mix. You know, I mean, whenever you do have somebody that's, let's say you have an older politician that is single or something like that. That's whenever you find, you know, you blackmail them with child porn on their computer or a video or something like that with them with a kid, and that's it. That's career ending. It's prison for life. It's
so
weird,
dude.
It's, I mean, you know, and it could always be as easy as, I know where your kids go to school. I know where it doesn't always have to be this, but this is just a case of what, you know, is going on here. And like this guy, he's 78.
This man's
you know what I mean? Like he's old.
Well, I will say
these things
78
happen.
isn't 78's old.
Yeah.
But like there are plenty of 78-year-olds who don't look that old.
Yeah.
I think it's his hair is what it is he's trying to make it look young, and he should just do an old guy haircut.
Yeah. Well, I've watched some
interviews
and stuff with this guy, and he's a very like Steven Tyler wannabe, you know, the lead singer at Aerosmith. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what and, you know, these guys are so old that they have doing is, you know, I believe it's because they were in their 30s and 40s whenever, you know, it was a age and time where you could get something like that off.
Yeah.
You know, now it's
I mean, honestly,
harder.
at this point, like, how much do this guy care? If he's like, I mean, yeah, like, my thing is, I'd see something like that happening. It's like, I don't really have a whole bunch of time left to live anyways.
Yeah.
So why not just go out with a bang and be like, yo, guess what?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I think that whenever you're faced with death, it's a different, you know, it's just a different situation. But let's go to the next tabs, you know, and keep moving. There's multiple things that I want to kind of bring up.
Okay. You know what, dude?
In this thing.
face.
So this is
Stop. It's lagging. Okay.
This is just another article. Peter Nygard is the latest multimillionaire with a gated island estate to whom things seem to have caught up. Scroll down.
Oh yeah, dude.
So this is, you know, probably close to the same thing. As of Tuesday, Peter Nygard will no longer be the head of Nygard International, a part of their sex trafficking investigation of the multimillionaire fashion mogul. The NYPD and FBI raided his Times Square office earlier this week, and Ken Friedman, a spokesperson for Nygard, in a statement that the chairman would step down and divest his ownership interest. On February 13th, 10 women filed reports. So basically, you know, this one just says what we said earlier. Go to the next one. I didn't realize that Wikipedia was going to be so informative, dude. Let's see, keep going down a little bit.
Keep going, or there's a lot of ads happening.
So this one says, Fashion Magazine Women's Wear Daily reported that Nygard filed a proposal related to the Canadian Bankruptcy and Insolvency Act a little over a week ago. The filing was to protect the livelihood of thousands of dedicated employees, the company said in the statement to WWD, noting that the filing did not mean the company was bankrupt or in receivership. On February 25th, Nygard stepped down as the FBI came in and did all that stuff. The victims, he's talking about the victims here, some who were minors alleged that they were given alcohol and in some cases pills before attending pamper parties where they were sexually abused. Go to the next one.
I've said it before. If you got money, just do something normal. Go play golf, man. Yeah. I don't know. Like, you know, don't be a pamper party. Yo, who's getting invited to that and being like, oh, yes, dude, I'm so excited. That sounds like the worst. Pamper.
So-
party. Don't even say that word. In
Right here, I
front
want to pull up some pictures of the estate that he lived on, his private island in the Bahamas, which from
It
what
looks
I
nice.
so from what I actually understand,
Dude, I'll tell you exactly what this looks like.
what. Yeah, it does kind of.
Wait, no, hold on. There's this very specific.
So we're looking up a Star Wars right now. Yeah, it kind of does.
It's these aren't good pictures.
Well, I mean,
This
it's
is-
not that it's not good pictures, dude. It's just this video game came out 20 years ago.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the angles. Like this isn't the, like this is only showing part of it. So there's basically a bunch of these
Yeah.
discs. Oh wait. No, that's still not it. Dang, dude. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Check that
yeah,
out, dude.
Yeah. Well,
That's the thing.
it looks like we'll put that up. That's how do you say it? Kashyyyk?
Kashyyyk, yeah.
Yeah, Kashyyyk from Star Wars Battlefront. Kind of looks like that. Go back to the other one
Yeah.
so we can pull that up. So apparently
That's a video.
this actually was an island that he shared with someone else, and the neighbor supposedly
What's that crap in the background? That
where?
really big thing behind it.
Oh, I don't know, man. It looks like some type of, I'm not sure.
It's whatever this thing is. Oh, it's like a bigger building.
Yeah. With a star, bro, on the. Okay, so
Yo, is
click
it solar
down,
panels?
click right there. That one in the middle, not with him and the guy, but below it, yeah. So one of the things that this guy has all over his place are these. It has like parts of the island have this Aztec temple theme,
Yeah. It's
which is also
freaking
another
weird, dude.
another kind of parallel scenarios to what Epstein has.
I mean-
Epstein had a kind of this Arabic style, what people consider to be his sacrifice temple.
How weird, dude.
But yeah, I mean, so far it's looking pretty similar, right? And
Dude, I mean, you
this
can't
arrest,
dude.
yeah,
I mean, for real.
get out of here,
Look
dude.
at that, dude.
Yeah, it does
It's
look
freaking
similar.
the same place.
Yeah.
They might as well have filmed the next movie there.
How weird is it when, dude? This is one of the things that makes me really like. All right, come to my private island, but like, look at this thing, dude.
This thing looks like a resort.
No, it's not big. It's not like, it looks like you could walk from one side to the other of it.
You could,
in about,
for sure.
Yeah,
But well, you see, this is on like a cape or whatever, like
Yeah,
the little
yeah.
like.
yeah.
But this also looks like. I'll tell you what this looks like. This looks like the thing from like take an old like Disney movie or something for kids in the 80s, and it's like, oh my gosh, little Timmy won like $1 bajillion and now he gets to live here. And it's like, oh my gosh, he runs in and there's like new toys and he's like, oh wow.
It looks like somewhere that Michael Jackson would take people that he hung out with,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I just find it really interesting. Supposedly, one of the ways that this thing kind of started to come into light was his neighbor had constantly they had some beef, and he was calling the cops because so much noise and stuff was happening at this guy's place all the time.
Yeah, dude. All right. Let's once again. If you're gonna, I do not support this.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna do it right.
Yeah. Go to Antarctica.
Yeah. I mean, don't have a neighbor.
Yeah.
You kidding
For
me,
sure.
bro?
For sure.
Ah.
So yeah. So as of not in a nutshell, but the shell of this thing so far really resembles the Epstein, situation, except for that it seems like this guy kind of worked for himself. Oh crap, dude.
Did it catch on a fire?
Yeah, I guess at some point it did catch on fire. Yeah.
I mean, that's what you.
Hey, whoa. Hang on. Go back. Click the other one.
Just go back.
Hang on. How is this picture taken in the daytime and the other picture is the same exact thing at nighttime?
Well, this is like sunset. I mean, it's an island. I mean, I don't know.
That's weird. Anyway, so far looking like the Epstein situation, looking pretty similar. The big difference that I've seen so far is that Epstein claimed to work for other people. This guy, kind of has his own thing going.
Yeah, this guy kind of freaks me out.
Let's go to the next tab. So, this was a Reddit thread that I found to be pretty interesting, and the title of it is Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, and Peter Nygard all used the same, PR firm, is that right?
What?
Yeah, PR firm.
Oh, I was reading the
Citric and Company.
So,
also Roman Catholic Archdiocese of LA, RE their 2012 sexual abuse scandal. So scroll down. So, and this is Reddit, so take it for what it is, but they're already, the first comment is saying that Nygard was obsessed like Epstein was with eugenics and life longevity and stuff like that. Yeah. So let's go to the next one.
He's reported as giving himself testosterone shots. Yeah.
And the next one is Prince Andrew.
Yo, this guy freaking
Prince Andrew is showing up in this thing as well.
Don't support any of this. Yeah. All right, but there is such thing as a good hustle.
Yeah.
Andrew has none. This man
keeps
getting caught. Bro, just at this point, you're going to get yourself screwed over worse because what's going to happen next? We're going to find out about a third one, and you're just going to keep being like, I don't really know.
I would imagine that as stuff like this keeps popping up, you're going to see Prince Andrew's name coming up anywhere where there are
this man. He needs to
loose women and
I mean, is he married? I don't know.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, I mean, at this point, just do it. Then just do it. Yeah. If that's what you're gonna do, then do it. You don't don't do this whole I would never I didn't know Epstein had underage women.
Yeah,
I would never. And then it's
I stayed there for 4 months, right? Whenever he got out of prison, I never saw an underage girl the whole time.
Yeah, I went there for a month to tell him that we can't be friends anymore.
So, dude, let's look at what this says, dude. Gosh. Britain's embattled royal family has been caught up in a fresh controversy centered on the disgraced Prince Andrew. It has been reported the Duke of York intensively socialized with a billionaire accused of raping 10 women and girls, some as young as 14. And what is being billed as yet another major blow to Buckingham Palace. I can't talk today, dude. Prince Andrew has been linked to the Finnish-Canadian fashion executive and suspected sex offender Peter Nygard. Nygard is accused of rape and sodomy in an expansive class action lawsuit filed in Manhattan. According to the lawsuit, which was filed on... So let's see if we can... Okay. The Daily Mail, February 14th, published pictures of the Duke of York taking a stroll with Nygard at the same mansion in 2000. Another photo, Prince Andrew's ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, is photographed with Nygard in the same place, either 1997 or 2000. The developing scandal comes on the heels of Prince Andrew's deep involvement with... Okay, here's the thing, dude. This guy... Hey, this is what it's... I guarantee you that if you look at these pictures, the pictures look exactly the same as the Epstein pictures of him and Epstein walking through, Epstein's yard. And Sarah Ferguson, again, Prince Andrew's ex-wife, getting caught up in this thing. She had to come out and say that she had borrowed money from Epstein and that she had regretted ever being involved with him, in the same thing, dude. So, I don't know. I hate to say it, bro, but we've talked about it before. The royal family is just sketch, dude. Sketch-a-letch. The Queen and all of those cohorts always end up in some shadiness whenever it comes to
a lot of places have had revolutions.
Mm-hmm. But they own the banks. All the banks, dude. All go back to Britain.
I mean, Lady what's her face owned all the cake, but
I guess,
I
dude.
mean, you saw how that turned out.
Yeah. What's the last one? Oh, the last one's just Kashyyyk. So yeah, we're gonna.
No, dude, that's his place.
Yeah.
You're getting it confused with this one.
So I'm definitely gonna take some time to
Oh, that one's
dive
nice.
into this
Look
thing
at that.
some more.
We got ourselves a little.
Oh yeah, dude, that's beautiful.
I ain't even gonna say it because everyone thinks it's different. It's one of them animated photos. Starts with G, ends with F.
Yeah. Jiffy.
Like the peanut butter.
Yeah, or the cornbread or whatever.
That's true.
So what else, dude? I guess I'm definitely going to be taking some time to look more into this thing. I'm anxiously awaiting the news to come out that this guy had some kind of intelligence tie.
I just want to know what that star is because
You think it's solar?
Well, there's another one on that other thing.
I mean, I guess.
Let me
maybe
ask you this, dude. That freaking tower is so tall.
See if you
What's
can
he
find
doing
a
up
better
there?
picture of it. It could be solar because I wonder how hard it would be to get electricity to that. Look.
Well, that's not what I was looking for.
That's Joe Exotic.
We got ourselves some stripper McGee's out here. Just trying to see what's on top of his house, Dude, what the heck? I don't know, dude. Is it a skylight?
Could be a skylight also, but why is it that shape? I mean, I could maybe see it being solar panels just because it seems like it would be hard to get electricity.
I'm going to just go ahead
there.
and say it because we're all thinking it.
Yeah.
What I want this to be is I want it to be some sort of occult symbol or something, Something we could time to.
I'm sure it will, dude. Let's look at the Epstein thing. Didn't he have a star on his?
He had something golden on his temple, but I don't remember what it was.
It was similar to. Let's see. It was similar to the. Yeah, he didn't have a star. He has the big owl, the big gold owl.
That's what it is.
So,
dude, I mean, if you don't,
dude, look at okay, all right. I never saw this picture.
If you don't think,
look at this shot. This is such a freaking some type of weird temple, bro. Look at the shot. Look at this shot. Look at like the ground and everything.
Yeah.
How weird is that, bro?
It's a temple for sure.
Yeah, but like the stones and everything, like concrete.
You're not gonna tell me that it's not a temple when Hey Bud saw on its own. Okay.
At the highest point of the island.
Hey guy, you put it far away from everything else.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what this guy's thing is.
The only other thing it could be, and he would have to be real into driving like a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
To do this, it could maybe be a sauna. Maybe.
It's not a sauna.
Have we ever seen the inside? Is there pictures of the inside?
I don't know, dude. Google it on the computer. Look up.
Oh, well, there's a. I don't know.
Tornado alert?
Is that what just popped up? Yo, I was gonna say I should just start making my TikToks like conspiracy videos. I should start doing that.
What, TikToks?
My TikToks.
Yeah.
Look, there's like a bed in there, dude, and some scaffolding.
Yep. I'm trying to look at.
Look, here's a little thing. Of it. It says that there's an elevator.
Yeah, that's what this thing said. Yeah, you're looking at the same thing I'm saying.
Like it goes down somewhere?
Yep. Goes down, dude.
I mean, we don't know that for sure. This is just someone's diagram.
Yeah, and then I wanted to, before we close out, I'm definitely going to look into more of this. We'll have more of this to come in the next, couple episodes. But I did want to say I watched the documentary Out of Shadows today.
Yeah, I saw some of that. I haven't watched all of it.
And everything that we've presented all of that
all of it,
here.
yes. And I've been saying it even before we started the podcast that Hollywood is I genuinely believe that there is something wrong, something happening in that industry, and especially out in like LA and stuff. Like there is just so many people you see that go there that just as soon as they start to get big, there's a distinct like shift.
Yeah.
And something changes. And I would argue most of it, you can see it, and a lot of the stuff is something spiritual or demonic, whatever you want to say. Like they change. Yeah. Something changes. And that documentary, I think, did a great job at putting it very simply.
And making it easy to swallow for people. I mean, so the reason that I wanted to bring it up is that if I'm not someone that you trust, or you don't like the sound of my voice, or if I just come off as an idiot and you just don't believe me, this is a pretty well verified and validated documentary that you can watch to learn
by like
this stuff.
Those old boy LaCroix who were stunt guys,
Yep. Stunt guys in the industry, dude. So
it's wild.
Yeah. Check that out. Out of Shadows. You have to type it in. Out of Shadows.
As one word.
.org as one word. It's being actively
shadow banning.
10 million views.
Yeah. Dude. I swear, dude. YouTube needs to get it together. Is what they need to do. Like, dude, just let stuff trend. Like, just let the things that the people want to watch, let that be. Could you imagine how much more money they would make if they just let it, like, and the reason that all this started is with the advertisers saying, hey, we're not like we're gonna pull our ads if you put it on this video. Yep. Hey, bud, that's not how it works, because your ads are gonna be put on whatever's popular.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, then they'll come over here. Oh. Don't pay us money to help you make money. Don't do it. Yeah. That's the correct answer. Not, you're right. We should really like make our whole viewership based around this idea of like what you think is right. It's not a public platform. And that's part of, we've talked about it some too. It's frustrating because of the way that they're treated in court. The agreement was that they couldn't be held liable for stuff like, what was it, Logan or Jake Paul or whatever, posting the video of the dead guy. Yeah. Like, they can't get sued for that because it is a public platform.
Yeah.
But so like that's the agreement, but also that means that they can't shadow ban stuff.
Yeah.
And they don't listen. And what amazes me is that it just happens. Like, people just let that. How is that not? This is the same thing with anything, all the stuff we talk about. How do we let things get this messed up? How do we just sit down and watch the world burn? Like, just say something. Could you imagine if everyone just was like, if everyone who knew was just like, hey, YouTube, that's not cool. How much of a difference just that would make? Doesn't make any sense.
Dude, I mean, I don't understand it. Like, there are, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. There are,
If anything, that is the most convincing argument for a simulation theory.
Yeah, that nobody's. Well, listen,
that nobody cares.
But so
think about how many people are like on the internet.
Yeah,
and they're just.
Well, I mean, it's not just that. Like, I don't know what it is, man. That the reason that people don't talk. Like, for instance, the Bill Cosby thing. Like, and if any listeners don't know, like, I follow pretty much all of the comedians.
Yeah.
And, there are ones that I have a ton of respect for. Some of my favorite ones that admit to knowing back in the 80s and 90s that Bill Cosby was doing this stuff. And,
how?
And nobody.
I mean, the documentary talks about this stuff, about like people getting big, and it's like, you got to play by our rules.
Yeah.
What if no? Like, has nobody, I understand that it's more complicated than that, because in the situation where it's like, hey, we know where your kids go to school, but how has nobody done it? How has nobody been like, you know what? myself isn't worth more than the truth. Like that doesn't. Yeah. I just don't know, man. It frustrates me because it's like I don't encounter it, but I don't wish that I had to be put in that situation. But also, I kind of do because it's like someone needs to say something. Yeah. Like,
but they don't for some reason,
dude.
So,
what if, dude? We're gonna do it. That's what we're gonna do.
You want to be whistleblowers?
Let's get famous. Let's do it. Let's get famous.
I mean, we could just start like another WikiLeaks. We don't even have to get famous. We just let people come to us and we just release information.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well,
but this is the thing that we're gonna do. All right. We're gonna be smart about it. You know, because the thing is like at the end of the day, whoever is running the show, if they're like, oh, these guys are getting a little bit too close to ruining our thing, let's scare them.
Yeah. Do it.
I'm right here, dog. I'll 1v1 you. I don't care.
We could just Big Brother like our houses and offices and stuff like that, and then every little nook and cranny will just be on video.
Dude, and but also imagine this. Imagine what a flex this would be on whoever is watching. Yeah. Everything is live, like recorded, but also everything's just live.
Yeah, streamed.
Straight up. All the time. Anyone you want to see, dude, there's no way you streamed the security cam footage from your house. And yes, it's going to bring trouble and make it double. But also, there's no way that people don't grab that. Like, you can't cover it up. If you literally just everything out in the open, hey, here I am. Nobody's going to come. Like, nobody's going to come at you.
But you would have to legitimately, it would have to be like everything out in the open. Like, it would have to be like in your bathroom. I'm serious. Like, if you were, I mean, I don't know, dude. If that would be something that, like, if I was given the opportunity to like be like a whistleblower confidant person and did that would have to be how you did it.
But also,
that's where they get you, dude, is the bathroom or the whatever. And it's like, you just can't, you got to have no shame at that point.
Dude, I mean, I'll freaking do it, you know?
It'd be weird, dude.
The thing is I can't realistically do it till I got my own place.
Yeah.
But,
well,
dude, I don't care. I just don't. Like, if someone wants to put a hit out on me, does it really make a difference? Like, am I really gonna live? Probably not. Yeah. At the point that someone's like, this guy's gonna die, it's gonna happen anyway. So why not do it my way?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Could you imagine, dude? Could you imagine hit gets put out on one of us one day and I'm just ready?
Wow.
It more than likely wouldn't happen because it would be some professional, but could you imagine?
Well, I mean, the worst thing that could happen to you is that they don't kill you. They just capture you.
Oh,
and you just don't ever get seen again.
Yeah. But even then, someone's going to notice, dude. You got to be big and you got to make yourself too noticeable.
Yeah.
You do something crazy first.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well.
But.
Sorry.
Wild stuff, dude.
Yeah, it's getting rough out there, dude. But it's raining, man.
Tornadoes are happening.
Yeah. Let's get out of here, dude. Thank you all again for watching this week. If you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at TBAT Quinn.
Mine is at TBAT SKINERICK.
Skynrick.
Yeah. I'm out there, dude.
We are out there.
Not doing much. I'm getting mad because every time I think of a joke and I go to post it, I see it.
Yeah.
Like someone else made it.
Dude, it happened to me the other day. I felt so dumb. Sam Tripoli said something and I tweeted at him like as soon as I saw it, a joke, and then I scrolled down on his thing and he had already retweeted somebody else making like almost the exact same joke. It was like a coronavirus Epstein joke.
See, that's the thing is like...
And then I'm like,
well, nah.
You know.
That it does make me very upset when I like do something like that and then people are like, oh, you're reposting? And I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, bud. Still funny.
Yeah.
Like, still considerably funny.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that it already existed. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, with how many people are on the internet, there's no way that there's not 2 of everything.
Yeah. For sure.
If you could find me one tweet that's not some random algorithm that generates something that no one else would post, but like a genuine tweet that is the only thing like it,
yeah,
I might give you like, maybe some snacks or something.
Yeah, I'll take some snacks, dude. Well, dude, let's get out of here, man.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, let's
All right.
freaking do
Thank
it.
y'all again for watching. We'll see y'all next week. Please like, share, subscribe.